Hey everyone, it's WiNGSPANTT, and if you're watching, you know what time it is. It's time for Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. It's me versus I'm gonna win. Well, little does I'm gonna win know, he is not gonna win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not keeping his hand. Let's see what I can get here. A little bit better. And I am playing with Exalted Darkness still. Because I'm just dark like that. I'm just cruel, evil. I just want to roll in with a single creature at a time. I got Demonic Tutor in the opening hand. Cannot go wrong with that. I really got to think though what I want to get. And the very okay, this is the counter match here. He is also playing Exalted Darkness. So what I think I'm gonna go get is I'm gonna get my protection from Black Knight. Because there's really nothing he can do about that. If I play that card, he has no removal. I guess he could throw Pacifism on it, but I think that's a pretty good start. Is there anything else I'd want to play this early to get out that would just kind of like put the hurt on? Let's see here. You know, I'm pretty new at this all still. Yeah, all the creatures I can play, he can just easily kill. So if I get a protection from white, what's that thing called? The Knights Who Say Ni, Knight of Glory. We'll come back to him. I just want to make sure there's nothing else I'd rather have. Nope, we're going to take Knight of Glory. Alright. And what's cool about Demonic Tutor is because you can just get any card, you don't have to show them what card it is. Most cards, the only reason that you have to show what card you fetched to your opponent is because if it says search your deck for creature spell and put it into your hand, if you didn't show it to your opponent, how would they know you didn't just cheat and take any card out of your deck? But because this does allow you to take any card, you don't have to show it to your opponent. I got Vindicate, which is awesome. Destroy any permanent, no mercy. Which gives no mercy to your opponent. No mercy destroys any creature that does damage to you. Divinity of Pride, which I did put back in this deck. And one thing that I've been doing that I highly recommend to a lot of people if you're not sure what cards are good or bad, there's the official Wizards website, Gatherer, where it has a list of all their cards. Oh, of course he has this. Of course he's got Pacifism. So Pacifism is the only thing he has that can deal with this, but I do have Vindicate, so I can eradicate his Pacifism. I was thinking, oh, should I save Vindicate for later, but I can play Vindicate now, get the Pacifism off, catch up to 18 life, because I'm at 18, he's at 20, and then he's going to have a problem if he can't draw the other Pacifism, because I don't know if there's really any other card in his deck that can deal with this. A lot of the removal in the deck is both black and white, and because this thing has protection from black, it cannot be targeted by spells that are both black and white. If it's got black at all in the color, then that's it. I get to drop No Mercy next turn, or possibly Divinity of Pride is probably better. I don't care that much about killing the Tormented Soul. If I get Divinity of Pride on the board earlier, I can start swinging in, gaining life back. Sigil Distinction, some people were making fun of this thing. Because, I don't know, I've actually added this to my deck too, because it's very versatile. The one thing's cool about Sigil Distinction, okay, now he's got a 4/4, it makes me wonder, should I play the No Mercy? But if I play Divinity of Pride, I'll gain the life back pretty fast, I don't know. I could go either way on it. But if he's got removal, then I've wasted a whole turn. So I feel like I should play, oh god, I don't know which one to play. If I get the No Mercy out, then I'll stop taking the damage this turn, because I don't know. If he's got some kind of removal and I play Divinity of Pride, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. Now, to be fair, he cannot use a certain removal on it because it is both a white and black creature, so there's no racism here. I'm just going to drop the No Mercy, get that into play so that he hopefully doesn't swing. He might still swing, who knows. He might think the damage is worth it. No Mercy, whenever a creature deals damage, you destroy it. Anyway, like I was saying about Divinity of Pride, it's 5 mana, and it's any combination of black and white mana you want. The only downside is you cannot use any uncolored mana, so if you've got that legendary land or whatever the hell that land is that has Exalted, you can't use it. But it's 4/4, flying and lifelink for 5 mana, any 5 mana you want, and then it becomes an 8/8 if you get over 25 life, which is absolutely great. So now I want to see what he does. I think he might swing for the 4, just sacrifice his creature, then yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to swing for 5, bring me down 9, then he's going to take the Sigil Distinction, remove a counter, and then then throw it on his creature over here. And now that's gone too. So I'm not in a terrible position. It's just he can't like kill me now. I'm surprised he didn't equip. Alright, fine. Divinity of Pride, which I'm going to wait to play until after I attack. I could have played both of these creatures. It's funny now, this thing has protection from black, so he can't block, and this thing has protection from white, so he can't block here. I'm going to swing. So I can't block it. And hopefully he does not have removal for Divinity of Pride, although it's very possible. I mean, he's sitting on 4 cards. He hasn't played that much stuff this game. And I wouldn't be surprised to see an unmake or whatever the hell that card's called. Let's see, I got Duty Bound Dead, Exalted Creature, absolutely great. I got Child of Night, Lifelink. He's got Unmake, there we go, Unmake. And now he can swing for some more damage. Of course, if he swings, you know, he's going to lose his creature to No Mercy. So, yeah, he's not going to swing. And I don't know what he's keeping this for. He's waiting for some kind of much cooler card. But I am only 1 mana away from Debtor's Knell. People are making fun of me. Debtor's Knell. This card is enchantment, so a lot of red and black decks cannot stop this at all. And the other thing that's cool about Debtor's Knell is, I mean, that's basically it. If you cast this and they don't stop it within like 1 or 2 turns, you're gonna get insane card advantage. If you last 1 card with this, it pays for itself. 2 turns, 3 turns. If you're getting milled by Jace, I mean, there's just so many applications for Debtor's Knell. It's absolutely great. I do have a regenerating blocker now, which is a pretty good option, so I can just block here indefinitely. I don't know if I really have any reason to play Child of Night to that end. I guess he could unmake this thing. I should probably just play Child of Night. Having the regeneration isn't as big of a deal. And this has lifelink. I could just block and get rid of his creature and clear out the board a little bit. Because this doesn't have Exalted, there's no real reason to keep it on the board. But yeah, what is he gonna do here? Vindicate on No Mercy. All right, fair enough. Then what? He's gonna equip here to make this thing bigger. Yep. And I kind of just feel like taking the damage. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if he's just going to swing. If he swings for 4, I could block. I could also attack for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I can 5 damage. He has no way to kill me this turn. Next turn, if I swing with Child Knight, I'll get 2, 3, 4. So that'll put me up to, I'll gain extra life, and I can keep this thing untapped to block. 5 damage a turn. He's going to bring me down to 4 life. But he has no way to kill Child of Night for 2 mana. So I'm just going to take it. It's possible I miscalculated somewhere. Anyway, what I was saying, the Wizards, the Gatherer Wizard Search, one thing that's great about that is not only can you look up any card you want, but the Gatherer includes ratings from hundreds of other Magic players. So if you're not sure, like, oh, is this card good? Is this card bad? Go to Gatherer, look it up, and you'll see the opinions of hundreds of other Magic players, and they'll rate it out of a 5-star system, and then you can decide for yourself. And people get to write comments. They're like, well, a lot of people underestimate Debtor's Knell because of this, or a lot of people overestimate it, and they'll say why. And you'll get to see like what people think about the cards, and that could change the way you think about the cards. And now he really doesn't have a choice. He can't block this thing. He has no way to remove Knight of Glory. He has Worship. Okay, so he cannot be reduced below 1 life as long as he controls this creature. Okay, so I'm just going to have to find a way to get rid of his creature. In the meantime, I can still be gaining life. He's not going to attack. That wouldn't make any sense. I might as well bring him down to 1 life. Oh, and now Debtor's Knell. This is great. And let me just see what creatures there are I can take. I can take the Tormented Soul. Not going to help me. So right now there's no real purpose to Debtor's Knell, but it can be useful in the long run. What was I going to say? I wonder what happens. Damage that would reduce it to 1 instead. So am I not going to gain any life if I attack with this thing? 2, 3, 4, 5. So it becomes a pretty hefty creature. I guess there's no reason not to attack with it. There we go. Just see what he does. I'm pretty sure he's not going to block. It's just going to bring down to 1. And then my question is, am I going to gain 1 life and go to 10? Or am I going to gain 5 life and go to 14? So let's see what happens. Interesting card interactions. Okay, so I gained the full life even though he did not take damage that would reduce your life total. So here's the thing, the damage is not getting prevented, it's just that his life total loss is not changed. So this is great. I can still gain 5 life a turn. I'm dropping the Debtor's Knell, and I don't have to worry about leaving the mana untapped to have regeneration, because I can just chump block now. Because I have Debtor's Knell, I could lose this creature every single turn and it won't matter. And I now have a way to gain 5 life a turn. Okay, he has this Angel. Very good. Now his creatures are going to gain lifelink. So now he's going to gain lots of life. We're both going to be gaining 5 life a turn. This is actually just kind of a hilarious joke at this rate. I need to find a way to kill this Battlegrace Angel and then steal it with Debtor's Knell. 6 damage. It's kind of like, why lose the card? No, I'll just whatever. No, I don't want to block. I'll just take it. It's only 6 damage. And he's not gonna block my Child Knight. We're just gonna go back and forth gaining life the whole game. He's the only one that has creatures in his graveyard, so I'm gonna take his Tormented Soul. Thank you very much. I'm gonna play the Squire. I'm out of cards in my hand. Absolutely great. I wonder if it's a good... Is there any way that I can block this thing and kill it? I don't have anything that has any actual toughness that can block it. I need another black creature that can block. But right now, I'm just gonna swing with Child of Night, massive damage, and have my blocker. So we're just gonna keep gaining life back and forth. It's really just gonna come down to who gets more exalted first. He has no real reason to kill my creatures. He could use Unmake to exile them. That's about it. But if he kills my creatures, they're just gonna come back with Debtor's Knell. So this is what I love about this card. It really puts your opponent in a kind of awkward position. And again, he goes down to 1 life. So there's a couple cards I could use to win. If I can get Vindicate or Mortify, okay, I can then use I can destroy Worship and attack and win. If I can, I guess there's nothing I have that can just clear out all of his stuff. Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, he's got flying. I don't have any flyers. That is a downside in my plan here. I do have this Angel. This thing. What? Oh, how many stacks of Exalted? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stacks. So right, becomes a 6/5 when I attack. So he's probably not going to block if I do this. I just need to keep attacking in order to gain life. This is going to put me up. If he attacks a Nephrox, I will have to sacrifice a creature. Luckily, I can get it back with Debtor's Knell. But right now, we're in an awkward kind of dance here, where we're just basically drawing cards off the top of our deck and see who can... is he going to block with Nephrox? No, there's no way. I was gonna say there's no way he's gonna block with Nephrox, because if he blocks my creature, then I'm gonna get it back. So it's basically whoever draws Mortify first, which destroys enchantments, is gonna be a huge... Mortify or Vindicate would both put us in a really big, good position. So this is gonna come 7/7. It's gonna do lots of damage. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a creature. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Okay, and why does it become 8/8 now? I don't know. There was some weird order there. So I'm slowly losing life here. I need to like do something. Why is Tormented Soul going to his graveyard? What happened there? I honestly don't know why that. Did he have to sacrifice a creature too? Okay, was it his creature the whole time? And here we go, Angel of Despair, and this is. I don't know if this is just it. In order to, one thing I could do is I could play the Swamp, cast Angel of Despair. Oh shit! I don't have 2 white mana. You gotta be kidding me! This sucks. Oh god, this absolutely sucks. 4/4. All right, I'm just gonna attack with this thing again. This could cost me the game, because I don't have. Somehow I've gotten this many turns into the game and I still haven't drawn a second Plains or a. That terrain thing that allows me to go fetch a Plains, which kind of sucks. 6/5. Is he going to block? Nope. We're just going to keep playing this game. I'm not going to play the Swamp. There's no reason to play it. I don't need the Swamp. I need a Plains, honestly. Angel of Despair would pretty much win me the game at this rate, or at least put me in a very good position. I'd love to kill Nephrox, get it back with Debtor's Knell, and then use it against him and clear out his creatures. I could just kill Worship, but at this point, Worship is not... Just killing Worship isn't going to cut it, because he has this momentum where he has life gain every turn, okay? And it's just absolutely brutal at this point. I have no way of blocking this. God. Choose a creature, sacrifice. I'm going to keep sacrificing this thing, because there's I can't block it. It doesn't give me Exalted. It doesn't. I'm never going to attack with it anytime soon. There's no reason to leave it on the board. I really need a Plains, and right now I'm dropping in life steadily. So I need to draw something like game winning right now. Okay, I'm going to steal Tormented Soul back, and now another fucking Swamp. I'll play it. Whatever. This is bad. This is really bad. We're just basically playing in complete top deck mode here. We're both playing in top deck mode. and he's just whittling me down, and then next turn he's going to bring me down to 2 life and then 1 life. So I have basically 3 turns to win, assuming that neither of us draw like a game-altering card. That could definitely happen if he draws like a Vindicate. If anything like that happens, I could be in trouble. I do feel that one thing that I've kind of done wrong with this No Mercy shit. Okay, then that adds another layer of delicious pain to the pie. And he got rid of my No Mercy, right? Damn it. There we go. He's going to bring me down. I'm going to sacrifice a creature. Going to get rid of the same Tormented Soul. I really need to kill Nephrox. That would put me in a good position if I could just kill Nephrox. Or if I could steal his Battle Grace Angel. Jesus, there's a lot of things I would like to do. I think killing Nephrox would be my best option. And then he plays his own Child of Night. So this is it. I lose next turn. If I can't get something like useful. Okay, that is not useful at all. So that's it. I really need that second Plains. I don't know if I made any big mistakes. I'm sure someone at home could point out a big mistake I made early in the game, but I really don't have any options here. He's at 14 life, and I'm gonna get this to just have enough life to attack, but it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna die next turn, and then it's gonna damage him. No Mercy's gonna kill it, and that's it. So everyone, on WiNGSPANTT from TopTierTactics.com. I hope you appreciate this match, this mirror matchup against I'm Gonna Win. And I guess ultimately he's psychic, dude, because he is gonna win. And that's it. Nephrox is big enough to kill it, and there's no reason to place extra stuff in my hand. I'm just gonna drop the Swamp just to get it on the board. That's it. You got this, bro. GG. GG. And just to be a good sport, since I'm going to have to sacrifice a creature, I'm going to get rid of my Knight of Glory for him, since he had no way to kill it the whole game. I really did think Knight of Glory was the right card to pull out of the deck with my Demonic Tutor, but I guess we'll never know. So peace, hope you enjoyed this match, and I'll see you next time here on YouTube, at TopTierTactics.com, and on the internet in general. Cheers.